Hi, this is Simon Leung back with GLIVE. If you're joining us live, give us a hashtag live. If you're joining us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay. And guess what? My sister says that I should fix my hair before I go on live. 好難睇咩？好失禮你咩？ I think it looks fine. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Now, of course, as you know, we are Groove Asia, so we're going to be expecting a lot more of multicultural, multi-country, multi-languages kind of stuff. So if this is the kind of environment that you are coming to expect, and you always want to anticipate what is the future growth of everything that you can be involved in, we definitely welcome you to be a big part of everything that we're doing in terms of the Groove Asia and Groove expansion projects. There's definitely a lot of really important and amazing things that will be coming up that I will share with you more about in just a moment. But in the meantime, yes, we are, of course, not just Asians. We're not just in Asia. We are definitely a global community. So regardless of where you are, I want to wish you a happy Sunday, a happy 4th of July, and yes, a very happy Independence Day, because I believe regardless of where we are in the world, we should be celebrating our independence, our freedom, because we have the freedom to choose the lifestyle that we want, the future that we want to achieve for ourselves. And I honestly believe that we can all do this right here within the community. So if you are on board, type in the word freedom inside of the comments so that we know that we're on the same page and that we are all fighting for each other, of course, towards the exact same goal. Now, in addition to freedom, in addition to independence, there are always plenty of reasons for us to celebrate right here inside of Groove. For example, I don't know if you're aware, I don't know if you got the memo, but guess what? The Groove-A-Thon is back. Yes, that's right, the Groove-A-Thon. I'm not sure if you can believe it or not, but it's been 9 crazy months already since the original 14-day/2-week Groove-A-Thon that we did all the way back in October. Truth be told, it doesn't feel like it was all that long ago. Every time that I think about the Groove-A-Thon, it always feels like it was probably just several weeks ago or a few months ago. Lo and behold, right? Time keeps passing us by. And right now, it's already been 9 months since October of last year, which is completely crazy. And if you want to learn more about what we did during that 14-day Groove-A-Thon, I do want to send you a couple of links right here, because I know that not only did we just welcome a few of you, quite a few of you, in fact, over the last 24 hours into our community, but of course, over the last several months as well, after the actual Groove-A-Thon took place, we probably welcomed thousands, if not tens of thousands of you already. So if you want to know more about what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the Groove-A-Thon, this 14-day thing that we did back in October of 2020, I want to invite you to go to grooveover.to/Groove-A-Thon. Once again, that's grooveover.to/Groove-A-Thon, and this is what you're going to see. Okay, this is the page that basically will take you to our playlist of last year's events. It's going to start off with a couple of different videos that we did before and after. I think this was before and this one was after the actual events. So you can see before, I think it was the night before, what exactly happened, how we're going to prepare everything. And then this was what happened after the 14-day Groove-A-Thon. And of course, if you want to check out the rest of it, you can definitely scroll down and you can see that we have all of these in its entirety, at least what was recorded. So you can definitely check this out. 45 videos in total, as you can see over here. So it's definitely something that I believe you should check out if you haven't already. But just so that you know, this was one of the most historic events, not only within Groove, not only within internet marketing history, but in the history of the world, with over 300 hours of content to put this into perspective. Did you know that the longest running series in the US was a TV show called MASH, right? And this MASH, actually, I don't know how long it ran for. I think for many, many seasons. From what I recall, maybe it was over 10 years, something like that, right? Did you know that in total, the number of hours that aired was about 300 hours as well? So to put this into perspective, we did in 2 weeks this 2-week Groove-A-Thon, which basically equated to the exact same amount of hours, maybe even more, than the longest running series in American TV history. Pretty crazy, right? Or whatever that record is, I don't know, but you get the idea. It definitely is a lot of hours, a lot of time, right? So if you want to check out exactly all those hours and hours of amazing content, which of course included all the founders and co-founders of Groove. You can see that I also took part in the Groove at Night sessions as always with David Lemon and a lot of the fellow members of the Groove team and our JV partners and everything. Definitely come over here to grooveover.to/Groove-A-Thon to check out what we did in October of 2020. Fast forward now, 9 months later, okay? What is it that we should come to expect for the brand new Groove-A-Thon? Just to let you know, we did already have a little bit of planning inside of StreamYard already the moment that I came over here and I scheduled this particular stream. What I saw inside, and I'll give you a sneak peek, is this. Okay, as you can see, and I'm going to turn off this banner so they can see this a lot more clearly. Okay, turn off this banner and turn off the comments as well. As you can see, okay, we already have 5 days, the 5 initial days of the Groove-A-Thon already planned. And because it's gonna start in the middle of the day, at least for me, a lot of things are gonna be moved around, which I'll share more with you in just a little while. But as you can see, it's actually going to start, and keep in mind, this is in Malaysia time, okay? Malaysia time, Hong Kong time, Singapore time, UTC +8. That's why it says July the 5th at 11 p.m. But just so that you know, if that converts to EST time, it's going to start at 11 a.m. EST, okay? So you convert that into your own time zone, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But basically, it's going to happen for as long as it is required to. We're going to talk about the past, present, and future of Groove. We're going to take a much deeper look into everything Groove related in terms of the different types of products, in terms of Groove Sell, Groove Affiliate, Groove Pay, Groove Mail, and that is only the beginning, okay? So as you can see, the Groove-A-Thon is already planned, and that is why when it comes to a lot of the things that I want to share with you, I also want you to know that there's going to be a lot of really exciting things coming up. In fact, when you go directly into our group, you will also see that probably pinned to the top already of almost all of our groups, you will see that it's already inviting you to mark your calendars because the Groove-A-Thon is back. And more specifically, we're talking about the 14-day Groove-A-Thon, which, yes, this one is also going to last for 2 weeks. And as you can see a little bit down memory lane, it says the last Groove-A-Thon was a 24-hour daily live stream that lasted 2 weeks. We made history together. But of course, this time it's not going to be 24 hours. However, it will last for several hours every single day for as long as it needs to. Here are just a few reasons why you should be joining. You will get to see exactly how to use Groove to start a profitable business or grow your existing business. You may even discover an entirely additional revenue stream just for starters. In addition, you will also get more traffic and build your web presence using templates, blogs, elements, SEO, and more within Groove pages. You can also network with other Groovesters. And if you ask me, that was probably one of the most beneficial, valuable experiences of any Groovester, not just being here with us live, making history together, learning from the actual speakers, interacting with them, but of course, networking and interacting with one another as well. And you will, yes, of course, have the exact same opportunity to do just that right here during the next Groove-A-Thon as well. Okay, in addition, you also learn how to increase conversions and profits using Groove Sell, Groove Affiliate, the marketplace, funnels, bumps, and a whole lot more. Plus, you will also see how to become an email marketing pro and manage your leads, tags, segments, automation, and more within Groove Mail itself. And that's not all. Learn also how you can get noticed and stand out using Groove Blog and Groove Video. Discover everything you're going to ever want to need to know to sell physical products online with Groove cards, even if you have no products to start with. Plus, see everything else that Groove has to offer. Some you may not even know about just yet. When is it going to be? It's going to start on July 5th. Okay, and the first round is going to be through the 9th and the 12th to the 15th. It's going to start every weekday from 11 a.m. Eastern forward until whenever it actually ends. So it might end at 3 p.m. just a few hours later. It might last half a day until 6 p.m. It might last the entire day. Who knows? When Mike is in the picture, when a lot of the other fellow leaders within Groove and the marketing team is in the picture, they can go on for hours and hours and hours. And I just know once it starts, you are not going to want it to end. Where it's going to be? As you know, we are a global community. And so with everything that we're going to do, of course, it is going to be online. It's going to be right here on this live stream. So make sure that you are joining us. Make sure that you're subscribed to our channels. Make sure that you're liking us on our pages. You're following us inside of our groups, which you have joined and turned on those notifications. Because yes, right here, where you normally watch us live is exactly where you will be able to join us in your own home, at your desk, on your phone, or anywhere that you might want to be. And if you want to watch the live stream in one specific location, simply go right here to the page that you see on screen right here, grooveover.to/GrooveAthon 2021 over here. And as you can see, this is where you will be able to find some additional information about all of that. All right, so with all of that, this is obviously very, very exciting stuff. However, unfortunately, with this Groove-A-Thon, and I'm going to click on this right here because just out of curiosity, I actually have not seen this yet, but it looks like a very cool snapshot, a screenshot of the very last seconds, the very last moments of the original live stream. You can see we have Groovezilla over here, which is absolutely awesome. But these are the last moments of the original Groove-A-Thon 2021 back in October 2020. So of course, going to be making history again. And of course, if you want to check out everything live, you're going to want to go to this link, which I'm clicking on for the very first time. As you can see, it redirects to groovedigital.com/Groove-A-Thon. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering, yes, this page is absolutely available if you want to promote as well. Okay, this is our Groove JV page. And just as always, if you scroll down, you're going to see promotion tools. Okay, promotion tools, click on where it says links. And when you scroll down, all the way down now, you're going to see where it says Groove-A-Thon. So yes, this means that this particular page is now available for you to promote as well. So if you go and click on your very own affiliate link, you should see something in just a matter of seconds that looks very, very familiar, right? This is the exact same page that we just showed you. Yes, Groove-A-Thon 2021. A 2-week virtual event is now officially a thing. So you're going to be able to come here and check this out. It's going to happen just in 1 day and 4 hours only, which means that if you happen to be joining us live, then this gives you maximum benefits and advantages because now you're more prepped than anyone else. And in addition to that, you also know that you have more time to be promoting this event, which I'm sure you absolutely will want to do. And because we're going to be promoting this event, we want to make sure that you do not lose your focus, that you're making sure that you focus on your attention, and that every single piece of your efforts in terms of promotions go towards this Groove-A-Thon. What does this mean? It means that, number one, the webinars that sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but for the last several weeks, I've been doing it every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. Well, this means that for the next 2 weeks, we're going to put that on hiatus. Okay, we're going to put it on hold because I don't want you to be promoting those webinars. I want you to be promoting this Groove-A-Thon event. Okay, all of your efforts should be going towards this particular Groove-A-Thon. So make sure that you're doing that and not promoting that webinar when it comes back live. Okay, after these 2 weeks are over, you will be the first to know because I will announce it right here when we come back on GLive. And speaking of GLive, the reason why I said when we come back on is because this is also planned to be on hold and on hiatus as well, because we do not want those times to be clashing. We don't want you to be losing focus and watching these GLives and somehow missing on the Groove-A-Thons, or maybe, just maybe, we're clashing and conflicting in the times and all those different things. So we don't want any of those things to happen. Remember, the next 2 weeks is all about the Groove-A-Thon. Okay, maybe I will show up during the weekend next weekend when the Groove-A-Thon isn't happening, but that is not yet confirmed. We'll let you know what's going to happen. But definitely, if you haven't yet, make sure that you are subscribed to all of our channels, because if I don't actually come on, let's say on GLive, the thing about that is that I might still go on my own channels. I might still go on in the Groove Asia pages and all those things. So if you haven't already, make sure that you check on the ticker if you're watching us live or inside of any of our groups for all of those different links that allow you to connect with us inside of the other social media properties, because you will be able to do that and watch us as we go on live during these 2 weeks, whereby we won't be going live in the official Groove communities, okay? But chances are I will be going live on my own channels, in my own groups, so make sure that you do follow me there as well. Check inside of the comments of the videos, or check inside of the postings and everything else. You'll be able to see exactly where you will be able to find me. Also, depending on when and where you're watching us, check out below or above this particular video in the description for some additional links as well, okay? And just to let you know some additional reasons on why you should be subscribing to those channels, as well as liking our pages, and more importantly, joining our groups, is because there are a whole bunch of different cool things that are absolutely going on. If you haven't already, I want to invite you by going into the actual links or the comments of wherever it is that you might be watching us, if it is allowed to be shown or not, it doesn't matter. I'm going to show this to you on the screen anyway. You're going to want to follow us and join us directly inside of our groups, because as you can see, not only will you be able to join us with live streams such as the one that you're watching right now, but you'll also be able to join us on live streams that are not going to be shared inside of the main Groove groups because of the Groove-A-Thon. And as you scroll down, you will also see some additional opportunities to partner with us. For those of you who are wondering, Groove Asia definitely has its own set of bonuses, its own set of announcements, as well as its own set of product and services. So if you absolutely want and you're wondering, hey, should I also join you in Groove Asia? Should I also join you inside of these groups? Should I also be promoting? The answer is an emphatic yes. Absolutely, because there's going to be a whole bunch of things that we are going to be doing differently that is only going to be allowed to be done by corporates, okay, which is only allowed to be done inside of Groove Asia. So for that, I want to invite you to join us inside of our groups, where you'll see a whole lot more about how you can actually be potentially partnering up with us as agency partners. You'll see that we have a lot of exclusive posts that are not available anywhere else. You will also see that there is an invitation for you to become one of our service providers if that's something that you're already doing. For example, if you're already a freelancer, an agency, a client services provider, there is opportunity for you to partner with us. And as you can see, we are very, very active in terms of our process, in terms of what is happening next. We have a lot of people who are expressing their interest. And by the way, just so that I can let the elephant out of the room, if you have somehow not followed the SOPs, okay, you somehow skipped certain steps, you sent in your application form, you did not comment on any one of the posts, you sent a PM directly either to myself or to any one of the groups or to the Groove Asia, page directly. Unfortunately, as we mentioned, everything happens in a step-by-step manner. So if you haven't already, make sure that you come inside of this group. At the very least, make sure that you do read up on what we say over here, because this says the process has been strategically arranged. So make sure that you're not skipping any parts of it, as it may lead to your application falling through the cracks. So if for whatever reason you're saying, hey, I haven't heard back from you, I don't know what's going on, chances are some steps have been skipped. And so we weren't able to get you through to the appropriate people who are supposed to take care of all these different things. So if this happens to be you, make sure that you come back inside of this group, read up on all the different instructions, and at the very least, leave a comment so that we can lead you on to the next steps as well. All right. So, but regardless, lots of exciting things going on. If you want to be an official Groove partner, this is going to be one of the ways that it's going to make sure that our collaborations are going to be aligned, because as you can see, we are already creating a free consultation page where our fellow members are going to be encouraged to work with us directly. And unfortunately, for anyone who is not our partner, this means that we cannot recommend them as a service either. Okay, so with all of that, we want to invite you to go through the appropriate steps, and eventually, hopefully, you can follow through in the process to get access to this particular page where, yes, you will be invited to become an official Groove service provider, and in which case, there will be some additional very, very exciting things that we will be doing together. Okay, so all of these, we will, of course, continue to be communicating with you on over the next 2 weeks. But of course, you need to be a member of our group, which you can see inside right over here. Okay, as well as at facebook.com/groups/GrooveAsiaCM. If you haven't already, make sure that you do so right now. Otherwise, you will absolutely be missing out. All right, so with that is pretty much everything that I have here for you today. But before we let you go, of course, we want to go into the comments and just say hi to a few of you. For example, we see Pauline saying good morning from the UK. A very good morning definitely to you, Pauline. Great to see you every time that we are live, at least in the respectable hours that you happen to be up. We also have Ben Jackson, who has joined us, saying freedom. Awesome, right? This is all what is freedom is all about. And yes, a great happy Independence Day, especially to our friends who are living in the US. We also have Naveen, who has joined us, #live. Yes, you are, sir. Great to see you. We also have Mary saying hi. Thank you for helping. You are very welcome. Of course, continue to let us know how else we can be of assistance. And of course, as you saw, we also will be launching a brand new service very, very soon, which is designed to help you even more. So make sure that you are all caught up when it comes to following us on social media so that you will be amongst the first, Mary, whenever all those things are released and launched. Renata is saying, thank you. You are very welcome. Great to see you. We also have Sebastian, who has joined us from Germany. And we also have Ross, who is saying hello from Sydney, Australia. And then we also have Colin in Australia, or actually, sorry, in KL, saying, hi, great to see you. Hope you've enjoyed your classes and hope you got a productive weekend as well. So with all of that, it is my great pleasure to be with you here on this Sunday evening for me. And for the rest of you, hopefully you're enjoying the rest of your weekend, because we definitely have a lot of very exciting things coming up, including, as we mentioned during this particular session, a 2-week Groove-A-Thon session, which is back. Yes, it's back, and you have the capability to promote that once again. But for those of you who are inside of our private communities, stay tuned for more additional training as well. And for those of you who are just joining us, make sure that you rewind once this actual event is over, once this live stream is over, and watch it all the way from the beginning, so you're all caught up in regards to all of the announcements that we have for you here today. So yes, in summary, all these cool things are continuing to happen, including the Groove Asia agency, which I'm personally very, very excited to be talking to you more about. So if you're interested to be partners on that, keep note that applications will be closing soon. So make sure that you do take the you follow the appropriate steps, you take the appropriate guidance steps so that we can get you in front of the right people, go through the right process, and get you into the right hands. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to being your partner, and I look forward to launching this service with you, especially when it comes to providing even more value to our fellow Groovesters, which is, of course, the ultimate goal. All right, so with that, I want to thank you for your time here today on behalf of the entire Groove community and myself. Yes, we do appreciate you. And yes, GLIVE may be on hiatus for the next 1 or 2 weeks because we want to put your focus and your attention onto the Groove-A-Thon instead. So make sure that you do just that. All right, so take action on everything that we just talked about right here, right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you, as always, on the inside. But more importantly, I will also see you inside of our private groups. Make sure that you join us if you haven't already. There's going to be a lot more that we're going to be discussing there as well. In the meantime, that's it for now. For maybe the next 1 or 2 weeks for GLIVE, we'll see you next time. Cheers, folks. Enjoy Groove-A-Thon, and we'll see you back here again very, very soon. You gotta get into the groove.